Hey, didn't see you there. I'm actually on my experience number 2 right now. I have some notes. It's great that you made it. I'm glad I get to talk about it with someone. So, today is February 13th, 2025, and it is currently around 2:40 p.m. I'm Sophia Collins, by the way. Nice to see you guys again. I'm at Clemson's Botanical Garden, and I'm on a trail named after someone named Hilly, I think. I will have a fact checker at the end just to make sure. But yeah, so I went on a hike out here. It's been lovely. I've been on 3 loops so far. Each loop takes around 20 minutes. I saw a couple with a dog, and it's really peaceful and quiet here. We have, can you see the lumber? Nope. Well, there's a lot of like lumber farming out here, which is very interesting. Today I've been feeling, or recently I've been feeling kind of overwhelmed and needing some fresh air and peace by myself. So I took this opportunity for the experience to engage positively with my mindness, dimension, and well-being, and I'm gonna list at the end some other dimensions of well-being that I feel like this hike. Obviously, physical well-being, which is great. Yeah, but I'll add it all at the end with the fact checking. But yeah. So some difficulties, well, for me personally, and I know I'm going to talk about personal and not personal. So when I didn't have a car, which very recently I got a car, I couldn't go to places like this. So I think for someone who doesn't have access to that, these environments are really difficult. The Botanical Gardens is directly across from Clemson campus, so if you take like the Clemson buses and all that stuff, it's pretty easy to walk to. But this forest isn't also the most accessible to those who are physically disadvantaged. Obviously, this is, Botanical Garden. It's gorgeous. It's great. They have certain sections, like the bird watching section, which is all the way over there, which can be more accessible to a variety of people, but this area and then the Arboretum circle is a little harder to get to if you don't have an able body. Yeah, a thing in my toolbox that I feel like this has helped is the ability to kind of remove myself from situations and acknowledging headspaces and utilizing mindfulness tools to kind of take a second back, calm down, and assess what's going on for me. And I think in my personal life that's helped, and I think also, if something's really heated, to kind of go back to a memory or a place like this, or go for a walk during your lunch break, would be really beneficial for my professional toolbox. 3 things I learned. There's a little sign over there that talks about the trees and the plants that are around this area. And I think that's important because it's good to know your surroundings. It's good to get an idea. Even if I don't remember it, the more I'm here and the more that I absorb that information, the more that I'll know. I also learned that Clemson's limber stuff is here, and what to do about it is, I guess there's not much to do about it, but I think it's interesting to be cautious and to understand where things are in Clemson. I also learned about this trail while I was going into the Botanical Gardens, which I think is lovely. I think the reason why that I think that was cool, or why I like that I learned that, is because a lot of things I don't know until I physically go out of my way and discover it. And then my SMART goals, I'm gonna put right over here, I think. And if not, then I just took a really long pause, and I'll insert it at the end when I'm done with my walk. Yeah, I would. And then for the last question, so 7 and 9, I'm gonna do at the end, or if I did it right there, but I'm gonna do the explanation and kind of dive into it later on. But why or why not would I do this activity? I would totally do it again. I'm alone now. It says, would I do it again on my own? Of course I would. I would love to explore all the other different types of trails. And I also know in the experiential forest, there's a million different trails, and I would love to bring people or to be by myself. The reason why is because I think this is so good for physical and mental well-being. It doesn't hit the social well-being, but I definitely think that there's a lot of potential with activities like this. And yeah, I feel so much better after coming out here, and I also feel more connected to the Clemson community and to people who contributed to this that I don't know, because you know the trails are very clean, and it takes a village to maintain outdoor recreational space like this. I actually saw an old man when I first was walking who was cleaning stuff up and organizing, so I think that's really cool and super fabulous. But yeah, that's my experience number 2. Again, I'm gonna have the fact checking, so I'm gonna put the trail name at the end, and my SMART goals, and the reference of how it connects to other kind of places like this trail and other programs like this that have something similar. But all 3 of those things I'm gonna reference at the end. But thanks for listening. I'll see you later. Hey, it's me again. So I realized I don't know how to edit videos. I'm really bad at it, so I decided to put this at the end of the things that I wasn't sure about. The trail I went on was the Gwen Heusel, Heusel, nature trail in the Oak Hickory Forest in the Botanical Gardens. My SMART goal starts like this. So by March 1st, I want to explore at least 3 new hidden trails that I didn't know of before going into the Botanical Gardens or Clemson Experiential Forest. The measurable is if I go on a walk at least twice or once a week, at least once a week, but twice for one of the weeks, then I can accomplish my goal. So I do think it's very obtainable. You know, I go on the treadmill and I walk anyway, so doing that outside, you know, putting layers on is super obtainable. The result that I think I can get from this is a bigger Rolodex of Clemson's natural beauty spots. And yeah, again, I want to accomplish this by March 1st, by that week. Yeah, another place where there's a similar area is UC Berkeley Botanical Gardens. It has 34 acres with 10,000 plant species, which is incredible, and a lot of endangered or borderline extinct animals are also harbored there. So it's, you know, a plethora of information for the UC Berkeley students and faculty as well, the community. Yes, I know I mentioned a lot of the things of wellness. One thing I do remember that I don't think I hit on was I think I said intellectual, I know I said environmental, spiritual, and emotional and physical wellness are all the key ones. So I just wanted to do a little fact check because, yes, I couldn't edit it, but thank you so much. That was experience 2. Have a nice day.